defensive tackles. Michael Hall, Akron Zones, another Northeast Ohio kid. Buckeye coming to the Browns. I like this pick. I thought defensive tackle would be in play. I would love to have the kid Jenkins. He got picked by the Bengals. Junior Colson could have been taken here too, you can argue. All the wide receivers are gone, which I thought was going to happen. So there's no way the Browns could have taken a wide receiver in this spot. Hall is as they were saying, he rushes the passers, we all know. That is what the Browns want. You would have to think now Hall will be that I like this pick too. I like what the Browns did here. This made a lot of sense. Look, Jordan Elliott was terrible. Bye. I don't know what the 49ers saw on him, but take care. Enjoy. I like this pick too, Jason. Hall's a stud and will be good in the NFL. OB11, I think he'll play motivated because he's an Ohio kid, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Dom, I am too. I love it too. Hard not to like this pick. Just drafted a defensive tackle last year. Avin Tindy, I'm hoping Ika's the run stuffer and Hall is the pass rush defensive tackle. Let's go Browns. Good pick. Get the dub tomorrow. I agree with you. Guards down 4-1. They had a struggling fourth inning in this game. Leadoff home run by Quan. Going back to the Browns. Big thing about the Browns. They needed more pass rush help. We didn't see enough last year from Smith. Defensive Player of the Year is Myles Garrett. That's a duh. To get someone like Hall to be able to pressure quarterback would be good in case Hurst gets hurt again. And again, on third down, I'd like to see Hall in there. Defensive line, yes. Sean, the offensive line for the Browns is stacked. I don't see a need there at all, actually. I've liked an edge out of Penn State. I would have too, Dom. There's another edge rusher, too. What was the other edge rusher? The kid out of Alabama, Braswell. Either one would have been fine. Again, I like this pick. Junior Colson, I've spoken to Junior Colson. I like Junior Colson's attitude. I think he would have been a great fit here at linebacker, too. I did, too, Alfonso. I just saw your comment. I got to talk to Colson on the phone. Great story. Colson would have been a good pick here, too. But Hall works. I like my call. So do I. Haslam spent a lot of money. PK Rod, how you doing, man? On to Watson and others. So Jimmy really keeping it local. Yeah, exactly. Local yokel, K-Rod, exactly. Easy moving expenses. Do we think this is the best pick for the selection? I do, Luca. All the wide receivers are gone. Running back, Linebacker, Colson. I think you can argue that. I think you can argue the kid out of Penn State and Alabama, the edge rushers. This made a lot of sense. It's a Buckeye. He's going to play motivated, play home for his hometown team. It reminds me kind of DeJuan Jones, where you got to wonder if he's going to get a boost up playing in Ohio. I like the pick a lot. We know Michael Hall really well. Not a bad pick. Edge rusher would have been nice. I agree with you about that. Who do you want in round 3? I would love to see an LB, an RB, or a WR. One of those 3. Defensive tackle, now they're set. They don't need any more defensive tackles. So, Joe, I would say wide receiver, running back, or LB is fine. Or best player, or tight end. Should say tight end. Tight end would be good, too. I don't understand why we didn't take a wide receiver. Tristan, there was no wide receivers available. I mentioned that this morning on the Cup of Cleveland. The Browns had to move up to get a wide receiver. There's nothing here. I mean, there really is nothing left. The kid out of Washington, ugh. I mean, Browns kind of had slim pickings at wide receiver. They think they're going to have to get a tight end later. Franklin, I guess, but I think Franklin's not going to go anywhere, to be honest with you. Would not surprise if Franklin's in the 3rd round. Would not surprise me. Wright from Tennessee. We need another running back and wide receiver badly. Wide receiver would go a long way. Stover, I see someone mentioning in the room. Stover wouldn't be bad. Honestly, they're very thin at tight end. Tight end would be a nice position here for the Browns, too. Anyways, Hall makes a lot of sense. He's a Buckeye. Browns clap. Good pick. Buckeye coming home back to Ohio. That's always fun to see. Good to see Lauren, Caden, and Aiden in the room, and Beepster, the Beeps. Have a good night. We'll be back here after the 3rd round pick, and let's see if the Guards can come back. They're down 4-1 right now against the Braves. Have a good night. Good pick by the Browns. Made a lot of sense. Hall, Ohio State kid, defensive tackle, known for his pass rushing, coming to Cleveland.